So you guys just started this game. You got download prompts everywhere. You see red alerts everywhere. You're not sure what to do. Well, that's what this video is going to be about. It's going to be about where to start and how to prioritize. Now this game's pretty bad in terms of its constant downloading, but there is a solution to this. If you guys go to the settings from the main menu and then you go to batch download, you can download everything in the game, all of the files. You will no longer have these annoying download pop-ups anymore, and it's going to save you guys a lot of time. So the first thing you want to do is actually pull for characters, and that's going to require going to this draw section here. I actually don't recommend pulling any banner until October 10 because that's when you get some pretty good banners coming up. These characters right now, they're not bad, but none of them are going to really carry you, especially in the upcoming chaos difficulty that's coming next month. So I would just hold off until October 10 and do your pulls then. First thing you want to do is actually level up your characters. When you start out, they're at level 1. Get them to level 60 or 70 depending on which one they are. Now to do this, you have to go to enhancements, and there's going to be a section for level up. But once you start, I don't think you have any chocobo feathers, so this is not really an option for you guys. You just click on a character and you can use auto or just click on the feathers by themselves and you'll get them up to their max level. But when you're starting out, the main way to level up your characters is going to be from cycle quests. So that should be priority number 1. So today we have yellow crystals that are open. When you're starting out, you have to go up the levels. So we start up level 10. They're all solo quests, and then 20, 30, 40, 50, 70. You really want to do the highest level that you can. That's probably going to be level 70. You also want to buy some support items, at least the 2x books from the item shop. The times 3 are on sale right now, but if you're a little hesitant about buying the books, you can go for times 2 because they're cheaper. So once you're leveling up your characters from the quests, you're also going to get crystals from the quests. Each cycle quest has a different color. So if you're doing yellow, you'll get yellow crystals. Then that can be used to enhance the crystals of yellow characters. So when you go to crystal strength here, every character can go from 1 to 70 as well, depending on which character. Some are 60 capped, some are 70 capped. Now once your character is max level and their max crystal level, the last thing to do is to level up their weapon that you pull from the banner. To do this, you'll go to the enhanced weapons in the armor tab. And this is called limit breaking. So to limit break a weapon, it requires either a duplicate or you can use power stones. If you go over here to the limit break tab, you can find some power stones. To MLB weapon, that's known as max limit breaking, it requires either 3 of the same weapon, 3 duplicates, or 12 power stones. So if you look here, 4 power stones equals 1 limit break. You can see the indicator moving up to 1. Now we're at 2 limit breaks, and 12 being for MLB or max limit break. Now if I were to use a duplicate, it would count the same as 4 power stones. Now the last step is going to be using orbs to level them up. You can see we're only at level 23 out of 35. If you finish it off with orbs, now we're at max level 35 out of 35. Now I'm not going to push the button here because mine's already MLB. But once you MLB a weapon, you're going to get the passive from that weapon. So I'll show you what that looks like. If you enhance a 4-star to a 5-star weapon, you'll get some minor stat passive there that you can equip. But there's no power stones to get once you sell that weapon. So for every natural 5-star weapon that you sell, you'll get 1 power stone back. For each limit break that you get, it will be considered another power stone. So if you look at an MLB weapon, they all sell at 4 power stones. There are 3 varieties of weapons in this game so far. There are 15 CP, 35 CP, and 70 CP. Keep in mind you don't get any power stones from selling any kind of armor. So once you MLB a weapon, you're going to unlock its passive. For every weapon that you're equipping, its weapon passive will already be considered equipped as well. So for the Dane's Exploda EX weapon, the passive Memoria Blue Light is already equipped on the character. But for the other weapon passives, you will have to equip them manually. And you only get the passives after max limit breaking the weapons and enhancing them to 6-star. So you have to manually equip these. These will only be here once you master the weapon. Okay, so where do you get these orbs though? When you're starting out, you probably don't have any orbs to max your weapon. And that's going to be in the co-op shops from events. So to actually unlock a co-op, you have to go through the levels from the bottom, starting from level 10. These are all going to be solo quests. You can co-op some of them, but you probably won't have anybody joining you because they're such a low level. People only co-op the highest level that is possible. So you'll be soloing level 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Then once you get to the co-op here, you can either host or guest. Hosting takes a bell use, and you have 5 bells that recharge every 2 hours. If you guest with the bell, you get some extra rewards as well. It's the same thing as hosting. And what you want to buy with your tokens is everything except the dogas, which are these gray artifacts here. I wouldn't buy crystals. They would be last priority for me because you have other things to worry about. These time limited shards, these armor tokens, these potions, tickets, and gems, for example. You would buy your orbs. Most of your supply would be from here, the co-op shop. Just stock up on orbs so you can maximize your weapon. Now, what kind of unit should you bring in the co-ops? These level 70 quests are really easy. People wouldn't mind carrying you if you're a newer player. So you can really just bring anything. Your weapon's level 1, doesn't really matter. You can just join, you'll get carried, and you can farm the materials. Once you start buying orbs, you can maximize your weapon. And like I showed you can unlock the passive for your character. Some other things to focus is other time limited events in forms of missions. If you go over here to the mission tab and go to events, you'll see whatever is time limited. They have a days remaining next to them. And usually there's only a lost chapter time limited mission for the most recent one, and that's going to be at the top here. So our current one is going to be Selfie and Gilgamesh. But I would first focus on strengthening your party, getting their levels higher, getting their weapon levels higher, doing the co-op and clearing out the shop first, before tackling the other time limited content. Try to do the limited time missions, guys, because they're gonna reward limited time high shards and crystals that you need to crystal weaken your characters. You only need to clear these lost chapters, for example, to receive their rewards. The last reward, 500 gems, is not a big deal, it's nothing game breaking. And I wouldn't even worry about these Cosmos level quests because you really need a good team. You need more than just maximized level party. For example, if I bring in a party like this, even though they're all MLB, yeah, Crowd, Krish, and Waka, if I bring them into the Cosmos stage, they're gonna get destroyed just due to the power creep. Because they're all outdated units, so don't let the MLB thing fool you. Where should you start? What should you do is maximize your team, go to the co-op, clear out the shop, max limit break your weapons, make sure they're powerful, and then from there you can start to do the lost chapters and the story. And I'm gonna end the video here, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like, comment, or subscribe. If you have any ideas for future videos in this beginner series, let me know. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.